Hello everyone, it's 2018 and 23rd of October, and this was OG Oscillation and Hunchback 2, which is a fairly recent remix, probably, yes, the latest on RKO at the moment.
Oh, did you start
what?
again?
No, I didn't. I guess this is you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
well, that was a nice little thing
indeed.
in the background.
As you
anyway.
heard it, it's a half-minute long remix. So we thought that it would be really nice to introduce it to you because it's a brand new one, and well, it's been a while since OG Oscillation did a remix. So welcome back, OG. If you will hear us at one point, we will see. And there are several things going on. Of course, next weekend there will be X Party in Netherlands. It's approaching fast now, so I think that we will still have some things to do before. Also, what else we can say, Slaygon? You were doing these technical details in the background.
I fucked up the server slightly, so I had to fix that little thing quickly, but seems to be up and running now.
Okay, excellent. Both on Facebook and on YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, that sounds awesome. And there were like many things on my mind and nothing is coming at the moment, but today will be a regular request show, and we expect all your requests that you want to hear. It was extremely popular at BitLive when we were live there, and we were getting so many requests that I don't think that at any live shows we got so many than there from the people and on paper. So
yeah, analog requests.
So we started to love them very much, but we are afraid that it would be probably a bit cumbersome if we would say now that, okay, now send your analog requests all around Europe and we will wait for it probably 2 weeks at least. Post it.
So, and include stamps in the envelope so we can send back our greetings.
Oh, exactly. So, yeah, probably that would be funny, but no. And instead of that, I think that we can also kickstart the show with also fairly new remix, rated as excellent. And it's made excellent indeed. And its release date is 12th of October. It's a rock metal cover of Monty on the Run, and it's made by Vangelis Papadopoulos, right? Am I right? Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos, yeah.
Papadopoulos.
Vangelis. Yeah, I'm just checking him out, definitely. He is a newcomer, or at least seems like, unless this is a handle of someone else. That can happen as well. And by the way, very interesting that on RKO there are nearly 4,000 tunes at the moment. It's 3,952. So, dear remixers, if you feel like you can raise
only 47 to go, which incidentally is my age.
Actually 48, because it's 52.
Oh, sorry,
at the
I
moment
thought you said 53.
However, if you would upload your remix...
Yeah, but I thought you said 53.
No, it was 52. If you would upload your remix, it would be 47. So maybe at one point Drunket can be also uploaded. And also made by 984 artists. 16 more artists coming to the scene, and we are at 1,000.
Oh. I'm working on one. Let's see if he takes the bait.
Okay. So how about playing Monty on the Run? And after that, the first request of the evening, of course.
Sounds great. I tagged the first request.
Oh, thank you. ranking the most difficult song to play according to fast loaders.
Or Jarle, at least.
Or, well, yeah, it was Jarle saying that after the concert or during the concert. That was
during the concert. I think he mentioned it right after before he played it.
Yeah, so apparently we understand why. Maybe some funny guy felt like, okay, let's do this thing after this. No idea who is this Vangelis guy, but definitely he is good. Or, well, girl, we don't know. So it was a very nice piece indeed. And Septopus found some old
Papadopoulos
stuff. Yeah,
I think.
Papadopoulos. Yes, but Septopus was the one on our IRC channel who found one of your old note makers.
Yeah, formerly known as Pister.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know what is his most used nick. I'm not really sure because haven't seen him many times. But
no, same here.
Okay. Yeah, we have some people now who are usually not around. We are very happy about that, actually. So welcome, Septopus, and also Dean Damon. I'm sorry, just joined the channel. Also, as usual, you can join us on IRC on Slay Radio channel if you want to talk with the others, and of course on YouTube and Facebook as well. It seemed to be like we will have a silent evening, but the ice was broken, and now, of course, people just started to chatter right before 8.
That is very good. And also, I think I drank a vitamin thingy drink with caffeine in it because my hands started shaking now.
How much coffees did you have today?
How many cups of coffee?
How many cups? Yeah, or how much coffee? Yeah.
I switched since I stopped drinking sugar in my coffee at work. I started doing these small but strong things, so kind of sort of espresso-ish, but not as strong, so maybe 6 of them a day.
Oh my god.
And then now, just before the show, I think I had a caffeinated vitamin drink. So yeah, a bit shaky on the fingers.
Well, at least you will be hyperactive, and I'm not the only one who will talk. That's a good thing.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't help the talking bit.
Oh, well, that's not really good news. But just so you know, I usually don't dare to drink more than 2 Nespressos at work. So
yeah, I kind of
6 is
I kind of down those continuously over the day. So perhaps not so good.
Perhaps not if you do it continuously, indeed.
LP Chip goes chatter, chatter, chatter on the channel.
Thank you, LP Chip. That's definitely a help. Indeed. I also still feel my throat after the past week. It's very funny because right after BitLive's weekend, I definitely had a broken voice a bit.
Yeah, I was feeling that in my throat as well after the weekend, but it seems to have cleared up now.
Yeah, that's a very good thing. Still, it's kind of there, so I'm sorry if my voice will sound like... tell me someone, Bonnie Tyler or whoever had...
that would be sexy.
Oh my god, very much. Very much so.
Get that raspy voice in my ear.
Yeah, oh my god, getting down. So, first request of the evening, and made by Hey There Ziona. Not really sure who you are, but this is a little bit creepy. So, hey there to you as well. I don't know whom, but we want to hear Berserk, and I love bees. Berserk. Yeah, I started the Saturday set with that. Maybe it's someone from BitLive. I don't know. We will see. But they could also have listened. So, anyway, let's play the song, I guess.
This is Bizarre, Mr. Bizarre. This is Bizarre. This is Bizarre.
I love bees, and Castrine said that.
Sorry, what?
Well, yeah, that's excellent that you started to eat chips exactly when we started to talk. That might be. We are so professionals. It looks like. Castrine said that. Yeah, he loves bees when they are outside. Yeah, I second that. Definitely, I love bees when they are outside, and I love the honey that they create. But, well. But yeah, I wouldn't let them enter my home either. That would be not really convenient. Am I using this right now? Not comfortable. Convenient. It wouldn't be really convenient. And by the way, I have some friends with whom actually we sometimes set out on a terrace drinking coffee, obviously, and whenever a bee or that sort of thing appears, they stand up, even if there are like 50 people present in the coffee place, they stand up and start to run from them, and that is usually a very hilarious thing.
Are they allergic or something?
No, they are just afraid of them.
Okay.
They don't have a specific reason, and they are not allergic. They just don't like them to have around. So whenever they come into a 2 meters circle, they start to run away.
But
And all the attention of the coffee places are on us usually. So
yeah, of course.
that's how
Like,
it happens.
Did someone drop a fucking hand grenade in here?
I have really lovely friends, and by the way, it might happen that one of them is listening at the moment, because shortly before we started the show, Andy Vincenzo's wife is well, we were talking or chatting on Facebook, and it happened once that she was sleeping in my apartment, and she literally woke me up in the middle of the night at 3 p.m. or something, and she said, oh my god, Erika, come, it's a huge problem here. And I asked, what happened? What is going on? And there was this night fly thing, you know, that night butterfly or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't really remember. Some
Moth?
sort of
Moth?
I think it was a moth, and it was in the living room, and not sure if it was a spider or a moth. I don't remember that. I'm not.
Because they're so similar.
No, they are. They are absolutely not similar. We started to chase it for a while, and I think it was a flying object, because it was very hard to catch it.
So a UFO then?
Yeah, something like that. And
Because it was unidentified and it was flying.
unidentified object. I guess I have vague memories of the case. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I definitely remember it was at 3 a.m. or something, or 4 a.m. And we were looking for it for 20 minutes. And after it, I kind of felt like okay, I kind of give up now, and can you just try to sleep maybe? Well, I don't know, maybe. So yes, that was a really funny thing, because I can sleep very well if I have such objects around. Not like bees or wasps, but those things. Yeah, I'm not afraid of spiders either. Unless they are too big, but
unless they're crawling up your nose.
Yeah, sure, that's also not that great, but
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. But there are such lovely people, and it's just, it makes me smile every time when I think of that story, because it's suddenly she was so scared, and it was a sort of moth or something like that. So yeah, it's so lovely. Yes, my throat definitely feels still the effect of everything. And if next week we're gonna have a party, I'm afraid that that's gonna get worse. So we cannot guarantee at the first week of November to have a show. No, just kidding. We will see, actually.
Well, definitely the second week.
Yeah, the second week we will see. Yeah, we don't promise anything yet. We might do it.
Second week we actually have already promised in a sort of way.
Of course we did. Oh my god. Yes, of course we did. And should we tell whom we might expect the second week of November?
Let's wait for a secondary confirmation.
Yeah, exactly. It cannot hurt. But yeah, mentioning that, it's just a very interesting thing that today, kind of discovered a very nicely working SID player by functions, who will serve us well, I think, even if it's not perfect. Confirmed by Thomas Dietert, it's not perfect. And therefore, of course, he commented on my post, because I posted this SID player today. I was really happy that we discovered it. That actually, I discovered it, because I think you knew about it for a while, but for some reason we didn't use it.
I sent you a link to it, so I don't know.
Yeah, but did you know it before? Because it's out there for a while now.
I sent you the link today.
I know that you did. I was just asking, when was the first time you heard of it, because that would be a big help, actually, to have it earlier.
When he started building on it, basically.
Okay, we should have started to use it earlier, because it has a really great, nice looping function, which wouldn't cut just like that the end of the songs and jump to the next one. So that was probably the biggest requirement for broadcasting. And yes, now we have it. It's fascinating. So I was really excited, and I posted about it today on Facebook. And of course, Thomas Dietert said, one of my favorite SIDs from him is particularly not playing very well in it. So that was such a disappointment, and it's embarrassing because I haven't really listened to the tune entirely in it yet. But at least we started to chat, and that was interesting, kind of, because I never had an opportunity to chat with him before. And well, we will see. You might hear about him a little bit more soon in the future.
Soon
We will
in
see.
the future.
Yeah, soon in the future, indeed. Shall we play a song? I think
Yes,
we shall.
we shall.
Yes, indeed. Aborted says, "Hi Ziona, hi Slaygon. I would like to hear Dusty with Jim Power Level 1 Jump and Shoot Remix 2007. Thank you." It's an Amiga remix, and certainly we can play it. I would like to let you know that the song is over, and
Oh, is it? Wow, that's cool.
yeah, it's really cool. So that's how he will talk to you guys today. Really,
Arms and arms.
arms and arms. Yeah, he took me. He was kind enough to take me a popcorn. I don't know which shop you have found it, but I have never seen such a big bag of popcorn ever.
It was the smallest one I could find.
The smallest one.
Yeah.
So how long were the big ones?
Would
Jesus
you like to
Christ!
know?
Imagine it being probably. My height is 163, and this popcorn was at almost half of my height. So that was really funny thing. I did it. Well, I asked for a photograph even with this popcorn because I seriously never have seen such. And turns out that was the smallest available. Well, yeah, sweets like it big. I noticed that already. I have never seen such a big package of Mentos or M&Ms or whatever you can get on the airport here. It's just insane. It makes me feel like people are not only tall here, but they have like a bigger appetite, or I have no idea. You have to give me a reason for that.
We
This
do
is
eat
insane.
a lot of candy.
Yes, you do. Definitely you do. I also haven't seen anywhere such amount of or such selection of candies like at every regular store.
That's why the bags are so big.
Yeah, but I just don't understand how you people are not fat, because most of you are really, seriously, they are not overweight. I don't know how you manage to do that.
Probably because we like licorice so much. It's a bit laxative.
Oh. So if you eat licorice, then it has the opposite effect like the candies?
Kind of, sort of, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
no fucking scientist.
actually, licorice is a bit like fish or mushrooms. Either you like it or not. But if you don't like it, you absolutely don't like it. And you know what I'm talking about, since you hate fish and mushrooms.
And you don't like licorice at all, except for the licorice tea.
Yeah, that's a very, very odd thing.
Well, it's like me and fish. I don't like fish really, but sushi, yeah, that's fine. Raw fish, yay.
However, I haven't seen you eating sushi, I think.
Because I eat sushi like once a year, maybe.
Yeah, and the year is already spent. I'm living here for a year now.
Hence the maybe.
Maybe. So it's only maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. We went with the company on a company kind of dinner to this fancy sushi restaurant that only has 6 seats. So yeah, got a bit of an overload of sushi.
A bit of an overload.
So might be maybe half a year more before I get some more.
Blitzed, not sure what blitzed means by that, but Slaygon's secret is that vomit fish. Is that Sweden or Norway?
Sweden, surströmming.
Yeah, surströmming, of course, they wouldn't eat that. No, you haven't ever tried to open a surströmming, right? So you haven't even...
I have eaten surströmming.
Oh, really? You have?
I have.
How did it feel?
It tasted kind of okay.
Oh. Are you kidding me? You don't like fish, and you say that this smelly fish tastes okay.
Yeah, rotten fish.
Rotten fish, exactly. Wow, that's something.
I wouldn't eat it for breakfast, but...
But you would eat it for dinner?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of this one-time thing. It was just a fun thing to do.
Once in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss told me that if I go to Norway, up to the mountains, far away from civilization, then I can open one and I can taste it. That's what he said. So I shouldn't even be in one city with you while opening that.
Yeah.
That was the point.
Every can of surströmming comes with a ticket to the mountains.
I guess so. And by the way, Boz was missed by someone on Facebook today. They said, we want more Boz and more cowbells. We are really, really sorry that we cannot provide you Boz. It's it's only us.
I'm gonna do a facsimile of a cowbell. Here's a cowbell.
Okay.
Almost a cowbell.
Almost. Not entirely, but almost. Well, you have to put up with that for now. How are we doing on Facebook? Because the guy was commenting on Facebook, I think, and I'm
commenting what?
That he's missing Boss and the Cowboys.
We're doing.
Yeah, anyway, you don't have to miss Boss for long, because tomorrow he will do his show on Boss Radio.
The Hump
Show.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and now it's so confusing because it went live. I mean, the Facebook video, and I never understand why I don't see all the comments there that ever happened to the post. So
they're at the top, I guess.
Yeah, it's always the top comments or the actual comments.
Can sort them, I think, in chronological order or top post or some shit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Okay. Oh, Malthus arrived. Hi, Malthus. And I think still he is the top supporter of Ben Douglish's so far unknown album. So he might be having the collector's edition.
Yeah, so far the GoFundMe thing, I just threw that up on the video stream.
Ah, you did? Okay,
yeah.
That's excellent. Yes, exactly. It's since, well, if you heard last week's show, then you probably know about it, because we spoke with Fungus, aka Colin Dooley, who was a good friend of Ben's, and they will release, well, it will happen anyway, regardless of the fundraising. They will release this album, Septima, and it's unreleased Ben Douglish music from 91, and it sounds pretty good. So we have shown you tracks.
Malta says the CD will be mine.
Oh yeah, the greedy guy. Wait for the end, because still 7 days spent, and let's see how long.
Yeah, what did you say, 3 weeks? No,
I think that he said 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly, 3 weeks. And there are several backers behind the project now, so still it haven't reached this goal, but if you donate any amount of money, you will definitely have the album, and every small
digital
help.
copy of it.
Digital copy, obviously.
There will only be that one physical CD.
Especially that at that time the CD writing or copying wasn't really a home thing to do. It was really costly to do a CD like this in 91.
Giraffe said, how many Amiga musics on Slay? None, unless it's a live show.
Yeah, on live shows you can request Amiga.
Yeah, but on the
music.
rotational we don't have any Amiga remixes or mods or anything like that.
Yeah, and also tell everyone the reason, because we are the home of Commodore 64 remixes. So there. Yeah, it's very specific, and Slaygon likes to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. And Martin Lund, yes, one CD.
Yes, that very one CD that was made in 91 on a cost of a fortune, specifically. At least Colin doesn't know about any other instance of it.
No, and he asked, was it Aled, who was the guitarist? Aled, I can't remember his last name now. He didn't have a copy of it, but yeah. So yeah, as far as he knows, it's the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can still go for it, and of course, if you donate over 100 euros, then you will beat Malthus, and he will beat our asses, because we told that. So anyway, it's just a little bit of motivation. We will see, and maybe we can play some music as well. Only
just going back to the Amiga thing there for a little bit. Blitzed has a good point. Unless it's an accidental cross-platformer remix, which does happen every now and then. See, Turrican, for instance.
Indeed.
No, was it on the 64? Well, there are some.
Yes, there are some, and I think Deflector was also made on several platforms.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that sense, yes.
Deo, deo.
Deo, deo.
Anyway, music. Maestro.
Music Maestro. And LP Chip says hello to us, and he would really love to hear Moog with Jazz Cat.
Been asking for you all morning. Where in the world are you, Jay?
Well, I've just been reviewing an old case.
Oh, so I'm an old case now, am I?
The office. Tell him on the way, will you?
He is not on his way.
Yeah, behave. We'll do it again some other time soon.
Do what? Last time you said that you went off to Jamaica. Seen you for 6 months.
I'll be there now.
Hey, you're okay.
I thought I would wait till you swallow that Beeses and Pits. Beeses and Pits, yeah. We are getting tired. It's the evening is just starting, and we are already getting tired. It's excellent, really.
That's why I had the caffeinated thingy earlier. Maybe it'll wake me up.
Mm-hmm. You were
before I go to sleep.
Yeah, you were foreseeing the future.
Aha. Must be some sort of prophet.
Definitely. And wow, where were we? How are we on YouTube and Facebook? Give me some sort of feedback, because I absolutely don't see the YouTube feed.
You don't?
No, I don't, because I'm not on the page.
It's feeding.
But that's a good thing, at least. I love your informative your informative informations about the broadcasting.
Yeah, there's bits and pieces coming through.
Exactly. The tracks have notes in them and such things. Anyway, will we do Skype calls today?
Well, we can if there's some sort of kind of requests for it, I guess. We can start it and see if someone calls.
Now?
Just start it and see if someone calls at some point.
It's already running, up and running. We are online.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know.
Okay then.
Okay then, I will check the settings before we say that you can call us, because certainly it's a great thing. Yeah, we are up and running and the configuration is all right, so it should work, at least.
That's good.
Yeah, that is very good.
Just trying to figure out something to add to the video stream. Never mind me.
Okay, I don't mind you.
Oh, good. That's good to hear.
I really don't mind you.
To answer your question, Adam on Facebook said, broadcast is okay. So there.
That's fine.
Status report for you.
Thank you, Adam. That's really nice to see the confirmation, or, well, at least I was just around because I pay attention mostly to IRC. Would be great to actually figure out something that can just sum all those things, maybe, but I don't know if it's possible.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Ah, yeah, we are actually in hard work here in the background. You don't know about that, but we started a very slight, not in first steps, not really new, but at least modernized Slay Radio page as well. So we will see when it will go through.
And some new features.
Go through Slaygon, I mean, since he's the one who has to approve everything. Yeah, you are looking at me like completely silently. No.
Was there something I could say to that?
Well, there is always something you can say to that, and well, since he's very critical.
Yeah, I can say a lot of things, like banana, cucumber, bolt, screwdriver,
fantastic.
Car tire.
You have excellent verbal skills, especially for a radio show.
Hood ornament.
I'm really happy to hear your voice, your soothing voice.
Right.
Since my voice starts to give up, I don't know what's going on, really. We might...
So, slay a pong.
Slay a pong?
Play a song, slay a pong.
Ah, okay, right. We keep slaying pongs then. Here's the next one, requested by DW. Oh, we should have some jingles for the people as well. That was Boz's thing, actually, but he always had some nice jingles, even for DW. And this is...
it was some Spanish...
Yes, exactly.
Thing in his world.
Exactly. Or Mexican, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And he wants to hear Drew and 7 Cities of Gold.
Nice.
Where do we go now?
I don't know.
So this was Drew and 7 Cities of Gold. Where do we go now? And you are actually chatting with Proper Disco at the moment, you said.
Yes, I am.
Indeed. And he will have a request as well soon, which we're gonna play soon. Not really sure if as the next one or after it, but we definitely will see what we can do about it. And by the way, if you don't know him, he does really great modules and retro music, and his style is a bit dance-ish. A bit, not even a bit.
Is a bit what?
Dance-ish.
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 Yes. It is.
Indeed.
Usually quite happy.
And Cat Poet joined also to the IRC, which is, EFNet and Slay Radio channel. And hug to you as well, Cat Poet. And really funny discussion was going on Facebook because of this big popcorn bag, which is spectacular, I think, for many people who haven't seen similar thing. And there was a question if there's any honey popcorn. Are there any honey popcorns that you sell in the same way?
I think I've seen that, yes. The regular butter popcorn things and whatnot. And of course the cayenne and chili type things.
Oh yeah, of course. And well, the biggest surprise for me still was that Cat Poet said that there is popcorn with licorice. I just cannot imagine that. I cannot visualize that. Is it black? Does it taste like licorice? This is just incredible that you people, you can just add licorice to everything. Yeah, literally.
I've not seen it, and if I do, I'm gonna fucking buy it because I need to try it.
Oh, I bet you will.
Yeah, we tend to put licorice in all sorts of things here.
Yeah.
Which is nice because I like licorice, so...
Indeed. Yeah. And at one point it would be really nice to visit Cat Poet as well. She says that we have to go to IKEA Museum as well. IKEA, I'm sorry, I know that I'm talking English, but it's Swedish.
A museum in that case.
Museum. Yeah, I'll get there at one
IKEA
point.
Museum.
Yeah, it would be...
IKEA Museum.
It would be so nice, actually. I would be really curious. I feel a connection with IKEA.
Malte says, popcorn with licorice, get me one.
Of course, he does, of course. Every time he comes here, he buys half of the store because of those candies and everything.
He just cleans out the licorice aisle.
Yeah, arrived to Licorice Island. Anyway, I think that we might continue after the past Drew song. Actually, with Drew again. That's very funny because those requests arrived after each other, and after that I promised that I will line up for your brother the song. The song for Proper Disco, of course. And this particular song was requested by Lord Evil, and he wants to hear also Drew, but Supremacy. Was I correct by putting the emphasis in supremacy?
Well, yes, it's definitely not supremacy, or whatever it was before.
Not the pronunciation, the emphasis.
Emphasis.
Emphasis. Emphasis. The emphasis. Indeed.
Boz ruined us all with that. Emphasis on the wrong syllable.
I don't think I will ever learn English properly with those guys. Let's play Supremacy by Drew.
Yeah, we don't make it easy, do we?
And you stopped crunching crisps. This is so great. I appreciate that. Really. Did you get stuck somewhere there?
A little bit. Licorice crisps. Yeah, I've tried something similar to those. Cat Poets posted a link to some licorice crisps. I tried them. Nah, not really my thing. I like licorice, but crisps and licorice, not in the combination they made.
Either one or the other, you want to say?
No, absolutely not. I can actually, I made marinades, and I made a sauce with licorice for steaks, which was really nice. So yeah, that works too.
And did it taste like licorice?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, then I wouldn't like it.
Well, maybe the tea tastes like licorice, but you like that?
No, actually, the tea. You yourself said that tea is, regardless if it says licorice, it doesn't taste like licorice. So
no, it's not like candy licorice. That is true. But the licorice root.
Aha! So it reminds you of the root.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. there is a comment, a friend of mine, to the popcorn thing. So is this for extra long movies? Definitely it looks like. You should see that. More than half meter long. Really.
Yeah, the movie needs to be more than half a meter.
Yeah, another friend of mine is regularly doing some movie clubs when they gather together on Fridays, and they kind of watch movies that are not that popular or not that known, but has some artistic values, and they usually...
Well, sometimes the artistic value is that it's so fucking shitty it becomes fun.
Exactly. Sometimes it does, and I have been at such evenings as well. And definitely, sometimes it's very interesting because they also call some directors of the movies as well, or the ones that participated in them. And she said that, it would be so cool looking for the movie club. That big bunch of bag. So, yeah, definitely. There are several ways to use that. The problem is that they are located in Hungary, and I guess this bag is so big that it's not even having a space in our hand baggage when we go there. So in the big bag, maybe sure if we take one, but
it's crunchable. You can empty the bag and just take the bag, then refill it when you get to Hungary.
Actually, you can refill an entire bag full of popcorn, and then they can say that, yeah, you did your part.
Well, they wouldn't know the difference. Well, now they would, because they heard you, but...
Well, maybe they don't listen. Not really sure. She is... so her English is still in progress,
yeah,
so...
nobody tell them.
Nobody tell them. No, hopefully not.
Oh, you wouldn't like this. Flavored lubricant, black licorice.
Oh my goodness. Do they have condoms with that taste as well? Jesus, probably. Of course they do, I guess. They have everything. I was even surprised about licorice powder. Who would want to have such?
I mean,
yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
And I do have.
Yes, I know you have. I have seen the kitchen. Thank you so much.
I have licorice streusel as well. It's very nice. And licorice syrup. Very nice on vanilla ice cream.
I would stick with chocolate. I'm a traditional.
Sorry, we don't have any chocolate at home.
Well... I forgot I'm in a Swedish home. I'm so sorry. Let's play a song.
Let's. Shall we play a song for the proper disco man?
Yes, for the proper disco man himself. Himself personally. And he wanted to hear...
Him and Stimson, actually. I think he was. Is he there?
What, where, what, who?
No, he mentioned Stinsen earlier when we were talking in private, so I asked if he's actually there or...
Well, it was your private conversation, so I'm...
Yeah, that's why I asked him to kind of verify if he's actually there.
Okay, anyway.
Yes, anyway, let's play the song.
Yeah, exactly. Matt Gray
proper
and...
disco.
Exactly. I just want to say what we are playing. So Matt Gray and from the Reformation 2 album Monty on the Run theme remake. We would have to do a competition, actually, which is consisting of the songs with the the biggest amount of notes, I think.
Mhm.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
And this would be probably the winner.
It would be high up there, but there's also something else to consider. Not just how quickly they are played, but also how long the song is. Because there are SIDs that are over half an hour long.
Ah, yeah. Okay, not only the amount of the notes, indeed, also the height of the notes, the pitch, how many pitches they use, actually. That would be also an interesting test.
Like the range.
Yeah, the range, indeed. The sound range.
Mhm.
And Catwatch had a link about bacon condoms, since I don't like licorice. Thank you so much. This was, I'm beyond words now. I don't really know what to say. It's, well, that must be hell of an experience. Sex and bacon. What else you need?
Yeah, nothing.
That's enough.
Maybe some whiskey.
Aha, right. Well, how about sex without a condom? Or this bacon is really needed?
Well, not really needed, but are those the options? Either you have a bacon condom or you don't.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. Is this really a thing?
I'm sure it's a thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of things out there, so...
Yes.
And it says, give a whole new meaning to the term porking when you fool around using the bacon condoms. They disguise and protect your meat by wrapping it up with some tasty latex bacon anyone would have to be crazy to turn down. Bacon and sex, what could be better? And I'm imagining some sort of...
bacon and sex at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. I get the concept. I get it, really. It's just imagine some sort of dog and cat getting there and not really recognizing what is in the disguise, and then you will have a pretty painful evening.
Yeah, you kind of have to know your pets, so to speak. Don't dangle bacon in front of them and then have sex. That would not probably end up well.
Well, no, not really. Doesn't really sound like. Yeah, never mind us. Probably we can... okay, as Powers said, Hot Mamas would be quite high up there as well in notes per minute competition. Oh yeah, that's very, very true.
Hot Mamas?
Hot Mamas?
No, I don't think... no. Really? Play the SID.
Wait for it.
Jammers, Hot Mamas?
Yeah. Wait.
You have the SID player right now.
Yeah, I have it lined up. Exactly, it's the question, which machine do I want to use for playing it? But look at that, I'm just typing it there. And it's gonna get there. Search. And there it is.
That jammer. The bad
It's not done yet. Now it's done.
Yes, it is. But it's gonna loop.
Yes, it's gonna loop. Now it's gonna loop because we have this player which you should show me earlier because I was struggling all this time. Never mind.
The loop thing should be in most players.
I was looking for it everywhere and I really couldn't find it here.
And that's kind of a built-in thing for pretty much every SID.
Yeah, I like to think it's so as well. And
no, it's not like to think. That's how these SID players usually work. They execute the code, and the code has a loop in them.
Yes.
So unless they force the song to stop, then well, that's the hard part, to actually forcing it to stop.
Well, actually, they managed to do it, and I really have no idea if there is such an option. Where is it in this version of player? But
there's a song length database for a reason in HVSC, because there are no song lengths. It's not like a rendered MP3. A SID runs forever until you actually stop it. Basically.
Well, but actually, this player runs, I mean the OSX player runs all the SIDs regarding this database. And I really couldn't figure out how not to do that yet.
Okay. Basically, that's the only bad thing with that player then.
Well, it's a great player. I like it, but seriously, that was just a relief. And the search function that I'm loving here on OS X, which is not that great on Windows, obviously, because you have to look for everything by hand, and this is boring. It's also the same good at this accordion SID player. So you just type it, and it's there, and I don't have to browse anywhere, and I just love it. I'm such a lazy ass.
Yeah, but it's a very nifty thing. You have all the steel information in there, and links to games and whatnot. So, very nice.
Yeah. And after this announcement, if anyone shows me in the OS X, in the SID player, how to loop the SID, well, I have to confess then that I was stupid enough not to find it, but I definitely didn't find it. So if anyone feels like proving me wrong, please go ahead, because I would love to see that it happens, really, because it might be not impossible that I didn't look around carefully, but I really did several times, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, and Spavac, kind of proved me wrong there. I really didn't remember the melody for Hot Mamas. I didn't think it was that many notes, but yeah, it's gonna be up there in the top 10 or so, I guess.
It's a great one. And
yeah, I mean in the amount of notes.
Indeed, I meant the same thing.
It has a great amount of notes. That's a good one, actually. I'm going to start using that.
Yeah, the next compliment you have to pick up for your database when you say anything about a song. And next week, highly likely, we're going to meet Jammer in person as well again, because he's constantly there on X. And
Constantly? He never goes home? Jesus, poor man.
If there is an X party happening, he is constantly there. Believe me.
What does he do between the times the X parties? There's like 2 years of
that would be fun, actually. Going to Netherlands for 2 years between two X's, and when the second X is done, then just move back wherever you were living. That, well... sounds like fun. And I think that I have something lined up here as well. And this is Malthus's request. The smoked beer drinker and the candy consumer and the ultimate beer delivery man of Slay Radio and the ultimate backer of Band Daglish project so far. What else? Did I skip anything?
No, that was covering pretty much. I think he got. Yes, he did get a prize for beer deliverer of the year. I think
Yes,
it was.
and it was broken
Yeah.
in the post.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. The thing is, they were sent to me that way, so I thought it was. They thought of everything, so I thought, fuck it, let's ship it like it is then.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it is never ending well. And I don't like this fuck it kind of thing. Anyway, Matus requested Gyps with Down remastered version. How about playing it?
Which one was that?
Gyps and Down, the remastered version.
Oh, remastered.
Remastered. Well, look at the emphasis that I do. Was it good? Was it good? I'm always looking for approval now. He still keeps correcting me at every second sentence that I say. So, slowly.
Every third.
Well, now it's every third. Oh, I'm improving. That's excellent. That's really great to hear. Thank you so much.
I needed to correct you on that statement.
Yes, you definitely needed to.
For different reasons.
I'm gonna play this press button.
Press it.
Another page in a magazine. Another page in a magazine. Another page in a magazine. You can't help but
Sing it, or swing it in the background.
Well, swinging it is very good radio because nobody can see it.
Swinging it is very good radio because nobody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Apparently, according to skits, I swing it to the left.
Yeah.
I don't know how he knew that, but he was correct.
He was a good observer, and you just shared. You just shared an intimate secret with 115 other people. Okay, 105.
That's a secret anyway, so...
It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah. Hasn't been a secret for, 10 years?
Oh yeah, I know. There are other nasty things in the IRC archive as well. It's just well hidden, but I found it. You can't escape from stalking.
Apparently not.
Yeah, and I kept what I said. I definitely said Gubbstrutt to Slaygon and
Gubbstrutt.
Gubbstrutt.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, that is still not good with these long and short vowels and all of that.
Yeah, they're tricky.
But if you pronounce long consonant, I think it's a short vowel before because it's Gubbstrutt.
Well, there's two B's, so...
Yeah, exactly, so it's long.
Well, hard, I would say.
Or hard. Well, long or hard or both, you know, you never know.
And fast.
Lefty Lucy, righty tighty. Hi, J-Walk. It's great to have you around here. Yeah, he's just sneaking in the background, and at the proper moment he just gets in. Oh, and we have an observer at the stairs sitting.
Yeah, I don't know why she's sitting over there. She was sitting on top of the sofa earlier, but
I think it's
migrated to the stairs.
I think it's because she is also observing the other cat on the shelf, who became a shelf cat recently again, because Puko, the big one, the Pushin-like, is always becoming a shelf cat when Zelda starts to chase her and they start to fight, and then for days actually she can spend her time up on the shelf because that's the most secure place that she can find. So
we should build her a very nice shelf in the living room that only she can get to.
Yeah, that would be an idea. Only she, but well, Zelda can be twice as much a ninja than she is, so...
Yeah, but you could build something that needs weight to get up there, because Puko weighs more. So you need to have the weight, so some pulley system or whatever.
Okay.
That would only react to Puko or something.
I see the engineer in you already.
Facial recognition or something.
Yeah, I see the engineer in you already designing this thing based on the physics and all of that. Yeah, definitely.
It would be fun.
Well, if you do the prototype, after that we have to monetize it for others too. At least let's make it useful.
Yeah, a shelf for fat cats. That's gonna sell.
Yeah, that would be something. Oh, and guess who is listening? Actually, Andreas Wallström is listening for a while.
Hello, Andreas, my lover boy. See you next week.
Yeah, indeed. And he formed a heart in a GIF for the request that we're gonna play as the next one. He says he wants to hear X-Forms and Arctic Circles if you can squeeze it in for Ace.
Let's see, we need to find a cruncher. Give me 15 minutes, I'll crunch it, and we can send the compressed version.
If we can squeeze it in. Yeah, I think we can, because still
Do you, by the way, do you want to hear it in a modem transfer kind of fashion, or the regular MP3 type?
Yeah, maybe like
suffice?
11 kilohertz version, or maybe just getting rid of lows here. Maybe I'm starting to tweak like this, a completely BU like this. We can also play it on this way. That would work. Yeah, anyway, well, we can play it on a normal way as well, because we still have enough time to do so.
I'm calling Andreas so we can transfer the file to him.
Excellent.
I compressed it now, so hold on. We're just gonna connect the internet.
Okay.
Okay. We're connected now soon, I think.
Okay.
So send it.
Aha, now, in its original form. Oh, not from here.
No, probably not.
Haha, here. X-Forms and the Arctic Circle, and well, I took over the leadership here. Oh, not for long. He's back.
I am.
What have you done?
Peed.
Aha, but you have a big bladder.
Huh?
You have a big bladder. You could survive till the end of the show, maybe.
Not when I drink this much vitamin thingies.
This much vitamin water. And Boswang just joined the channel.
Hola.
So, yeah, it was an excellent request. Thank you, Andreas. And maybe now he can hear us. Because, well, he was missing the intro. But he might listen to the show later on.
Yeah, just for the intro.
Only because of the intro, obviously. Nothing else. So, yeah. Also, Seasoned is saying hi. Yeah, saying hi too.
Hello.
Indeed. And I think that on the count of people here being here now, it's clearly visible that everyone returned now, and they already spend their times in the evenings at home. The weather is getting rainy, cold, dark, and the typical Scandinavian winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, so there are more Slay Radio listeners. That's what it means, technically. Very funny. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's better.
Yeah, but one thing I don't understand, and please help me, I need an explanation. In the old times, I always heard that in Scandinavia, the winters are cold, dark, and the days are short, and there is very not much of a sunlight. Despite that, they describe Scandinavian countries as the happiest countries, almost the happiest countries in the world.
That's because we stay indoors and fuck.
Okay, perfect point. It doesn't need further explanation. Now I understand everything. And even those who don't fuck, they must do something that they really enjoy, because I guess it's...
Yeah, it's anything that gives you that kind of dopamine injection. Do music or write some code, or I don't know, do something like that you're interested in. And since everything is dark outside always anyway, so no fucking point in going out there. Got lots of time to do shit, so
yeah. Oh, and Boswank
yes,
added they wank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wank.
that might be also an explanation. And I was just wondering about this, because if you think of that, there are very few Southern demo sceners. There are very few people, basically at South, who actually settle with those underground creative things to do.
Yeah, it would be. And Cat Poet has a good point there. There she says they invent stuff. That there's more inventions during winter than summer. I would like to see some numbers on that, and I would also want to see like worldwide, like these hotspots where shit is invented, to see if it has to do with the darkness and winter and whatnot. That could be an interesting map to make.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see that too. And yeah, thank you for the ideas. It's just a great thing. And it's just the same thing like the legendary Scandinavian distance, that the people, they say somewhere else, they say that those people keep distance. Well, I don't see that. Not at all. Not at the least bit. They are just straightforward, direct.
I think that comes from like we don't regularly just start interacting with other people. Let's say you're in a restaurant or whatever. It's very rare that you would get the people on the table next to you start talking to you.
Yeah, sure. It's like we don't talk to random people either. It's
no, but I think that sort of thing is more rare, I guess, here than elsewhere.
Okay.
I don't know.
Me neither, but good points there. And we have further requests here. Doc of Atlantis wants to hear International Karate Firestorm remix made by Firestorm. So the Firestorm is definitely coming, and it's here, and it's playing. You just don't hear it yet because it has an intro. Now. think it was definitely requested on BitLive as well.
Yes, it was.
And it was perhaps also Dock of Atlantis.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I think we still have the analog papers and the digital trail. So we could look that up. if you
Oh,
wanted to.
excellent, because if we might run out of requests, we can play songs from them. So, not that we don't have ideas to play, we certainly do. But still, if you request now, we might squeeze you in. So, it looks like we are okay to expect further requests as well. And
Squeeze you in. There's
Squeeze
like
you
over
in.
an hour left of the show.
exactly.
Not much squeezing needed there.
Yeah, now it's not really a squeeze, but you know how it happens when people just wake up and they start to request songs, then all of a sudden you will have like 10 and 15 and then yeah, sorry that we cannot play all the songs, but we intended to do so. So yeah, that's how it happens usually. Indeedums. And Boswank, we still don't have the thing that you are requesting. I don't know how you manage to request all the time songs that we just don't have, but
That's kind of his thing.
yes, he definitely likes to do that. No, and he answered. Oh well. That's all what he answered. Oh well.
Oh well. I have them somewhere, but I can't remember where they are.
You can't remember?
Yeah, it's somewhere on the server in one of the backup kind of things. Probably one of the USB drives I rotate out every now and then. I don't know. It's somewhere.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, poor you.
Well, I don't care that much.
I think in that case we will proceed with Lau's request.
Hello, Lau.
Hello, Lau.
Hello, Lau.
No, it's not Lala, it's Lau.
Hello, Lau.
Hello, Lau. Lau asked for DHS and the human race.
Cat Poet, I'm not senile yet. I'm only 47. I might suffer from dementia, but
You were
that's
not senile yet.
different story.
Gotcha. We better play a song then. This one. Really?
Yes,
Really?
It said "From."
Yes, it did. DHS and the human race.
DHS. Yeah, he has a nice ass. That is true.
Okay, so DH and his ass. I wonder if he can hear us now. Have you talked to him fairly recently?
No, it's been a while now.
Isn't he preparing any sort of remix or something?
I don't know. He was kind of aiming for the Rotti title. Was he last year with the Chase?
Yeah, the Chase, which was a really good song, by the way, but
very nice.
He didn't make it because it was Signify, I think. But
yeah, they kind of swooped in and took it all.
Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is that I guess we interviewed DHS exactly around a year ago, because it was around Halloween. We did a Halloween show with him.
Did we?
Yes, we did. So I was just curious if you know recently something about him.
No. I
No.
haven't really spoken to him in a while. Like I said, so. Maybe it's time to send a message.
Maybe you can just trigger him and do some sort of remix. Well, we have to get to 4,000. It would be really nice to see that counter going up. And well, maybe we wouldn't make it this year, but next year certainly everyone
Definitely.
will. Yes, certainly. So over 4,000 remixes, and this means actually that it's a bigger collection than an average radio station's song collection, I think. Depends on, of course, what kind of radio station it is, but it's a really decent amount of tunes.
It is. And I do believe if you download the show torrents, that there's going to be more than 4,000 in there.
Ah, right.
I can actually check that.
Oh. You check.
Hold on.
We have a really nice, quiet evening, and we didn't talk to anyone. In case anyone feels like calling in, it's call@slayradio.org on Skype, but we didn't really announce it so far, so only if you feel like. And no worries, we are sleepy too. We entered the last hour of the show, but we still try to keep up.
4,258.
4,258?
Yes.
This is along with everything, like with honorability and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they are all in the torrents.
Oh, and how about Slay Radio's database?
I think it's about 4,600.
It's pretty decent. Nice. Okay, that sounds really cool. And we still have requests ahead, so maybe we can proceed. And Boswang, please choose something that we have. We can play it then. Imagine, if you choose something that we have, we are able to play it. Which is incredible, we know that, but it might happen. And Lord Evil had also a great request.
4,719.
Ooh, well, this is fairly nice. Have you added up Reformation, by the way?
I have not.
You have not?
I have not.
I think that it would be requested very often. So
yeah, I need to have a talk with Chris.
Of course. About the details, but yeah, just popped up in my mind. Anyway, the following song will be also not from RKO, but from the album, which is called It's a Binary Baby, made by Mackey, of course, and it was Lord Iver's request to hear Glider Rider in the Sky.
Bits Inery AB.
Bits. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I will stop talking.
In the sky.
Yeah, I will definitely start the song. Tikatum. Yeah, Mackey and the Glider Rider from It's Binary Baby. And we have guests joined on Slay Radio channel, namely Lala and Sidology, Marcel Donnay. So they came exactly at the same minute, probably.
Exactly, probably, maybe.
Exactly, probably, maybe.
Guaranteed.
Perhaps. Guaranteed in the same minute.
Certainly,
Indeed.
maybe.
Certainly, maybe. Indeed. So, yeah, excellent. We are still happy that you join us. Like, I don't know, we have 50 minutes left or something from the show. And it's always great to see you. And by the way, Lala did great pictures of BitLive, which you can see on Slay Radio Facebook page because we posted them. And we, of course, indicated which one was made by Lala. We didn't indicate our own because they are our own, but I guess it was specifically 4 pictures that I wasn't really sure how to modify because first I uploaded them, but then I couldn't modify the comments, so...
yeah, I kept bitching about cannot post to that target date or some shit like that, but then when you went back and looked at it, it was there.
Yeah, exactly. So it wanted to apply that some sort of date which he thought it's in the future or in the past, I don't know, but it couldn't just modify it like that. So it was really weird. I think that this is a Facebook bug being present now for a while, because that wasn't the first time when I have seen it.
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen it, but there's another bug on Facebook. It keeps asking me to log in.
That's a big bug indeed.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was fairly recently leaving Facebook for a while, or I don't know, he's keeping a pause, and he was asking me what kind of alternatives are out there if I don't want to use Facebook, and just to communicate, like instant messaging and stuff. And well, he has chosen WhatsApp, also Hangouts, but Hangouts didn't tend to work as it should. I don't know what was going on, but his messages were not really arriving, but when I clicked on his name, they did. So, yeah, he's in a bad situation now, because he kind of starts to discover how is it look like when you kind of get rid of Facebook, which is... actually, it's a sad thing. I don't think it's a good thing or a good tendency, but that way or another, we are just connected to it, and you notice...
Well, we used to be connected to MySpace, and it was like millions and millions of people on there, and then Facebook came around and everyone went there.
Yeah.
MySpace was shit. Fucking horrible, those auto-playing profile pages. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Why? Now there are animated profile pictures, by the way, on Facebook too. You can do that.
But they, I mean auto-playing as in audio.
Aha. Yeah, right.
Because MySpace, I don't know, they focused on audio very heavily. So you could have playlists and shit. I guess I still have some sort of account there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I never had a MySpace account. I think I kind of skipped that.
Yeah, and everyone was friends with Tom.
Tom?
Yeah, the founder of MySpace. So when you joined, you automatically became friends with Tom.
Ah, right.
So everyone who was on MySpace was friends with Tom.
Ah, so it was Tom's way of tracking all the users that he had.
Yes.
Imagine Mark Zuckerberg doing that, actually. Ooh, he might have a hard time. That must be tough.
Well, they didn't implement the thing that way with Facebook.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not like you have friend lists on Slay Radio, for instance. We have a few thousand members, and none of them are friends with me.
Yeah, but you also can't really watch entirely the group members that you have. I think it's like privacy reasons or some sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's if you have several thousands of members, it's just impossible. I guess it's also prevention of unnecessary harassing and GDPR and that sort of thing.
Well, those were created before GDPR.
Oh yeah.
Jaywalk. I thought before Facebook we had Lunarstorm. Well, yes, we did, but Lunarstorm was before MySpace even, I think. I had C64.org, which is hosting Slay Radio as well. I had that right next to the Lunarstorm machines. So there's some trivia for you.
Oh.
Yeah, Lunarstorm was a Swedish community kind of thing. Looked kind of like a kind of mid-90s, late 90s version of what Facebook is today. You know, with the blocky 3D buttons and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, all those websites, how fun. Well, we have a nice request ahead. But actually you have to figure out which track out of I'm trying to count now actually how many remixes are out there. I guess there are at least 9 remixes out there of Driller.
Wow.
Not only on RKO, but also others did remixes out of it, namely
What?
Marcel.
What?
What? Marcel don't need Driller. What's wrong about it?
What?
And Matt Gray himself.
What?
But I prepared a specific Driller, which has the most excellent rating on RKO, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Whom it might be.
I do not know.
You do not know.
No.
You have no idea.
No.
Not even the slightest bit.
Well, I'm actually looking it up now.
No,
Yes,
you don't look
now
it up?
I do.
Oh shit, really? No, you shouldn't look it up. That ruins the surprise. Come on.
Well, you're gonna play it like in 2 seconds anyway.
Yeah. It would be just a 2 seconds of surprise. Never mind me. It's Risto's request, and he asked, how about some nice version of the Driller? So there it goes.
Chapter 1, because there was supposed to be a Chapter 2 that covered the rest of the song. Never got around to it. Instead, I did an entirely new one for Cinematic 64.
And Marcel's version is not out there yet unless you backed his Kickstarter. That's important that we didn't announce. I was just checking my list here, and he said that Driller was the best surprise out of all the 85 Sid remixes he had to do.
Insane.
Because
Jesus.
he never got past the 3-minute mark when he listened to the Sid back in the day, but it grew on him big
He's such
style.
a fucking champ. 85. 85.
Yes, 85.
It's insane.
Do you remember that it's gonna be close to...
I haven't done 85 of anything in my life.
85 of anything. I can tell you one thing. You certainly did 85 shits in your life already.
Well, yes, but that doesn't take effort. You just sit the fuck down and it happens by itself.
Oh, well, sometimes it takes an effort, but let's not get into this.
Yeah, and there's not been 85 of those times.
Okay, so not even that. But took effort. Never mind.
How did we get the shit from Driller?
You wanted to tell that you never did anything in your life which was 85, which took an effort. So I just offered you an option.
Yeah, and I don't think it's been 85.
No. Well, okay, don't start to count now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count.
Indeed. We have great things lined up here, especially that Andreas said, and of course, to all due respect, X Party is next week, so in less than 2 weeks. And if you remember, it was close to 2 years now when we were talking with Marcel on the backyard, well, not backyard, front yard of the party. How many CDs he's supposed to do, and we couldn't even decide if it's 6, 7, 8, whatnot. So
I think it's landed on 8.
yeah, exactly, something like that. But we were also confused by that fact, and it was a great fun because I don't know, someone decided right before the party it might be a good idea to do interviews there. I don't know who was that, but actually, I think
Some dumb fuck.
I think it wasn't actually me. That's the thing. I don't really remember how that idea came up, but
It was me suggesting you bring the Zoom or some recording device.
yeah, I kind of made a deal with Vincenzo, and he provided his device. It was a really nice stereo recording device because he's a sound designer. Obviously, he doesn't buy shitty stuff for that purpose. So yeah, they did this great thing. And then when I was dropped into the situation, that was like, shit, I really have to go there and talk to people whom I just never have met before. And on this way, actually, I managed to talk with Jammer. And of course, later on, when I listened back to the material, I realized, shit, that was actually, I spoke with Multi-Style Labs, and I didn't even know first when I got there to them. It was really funny. So yeah, we might do memorial kind of pieces cut out from that particular podcast. That was first podcast of my life, probably. It was great fun to do that, but yeah, there were great moments there, and I really hope for even more great moments coming next weekend. So because of that purpose, Andrea said or suggested that we should hear Elman's Rust-Align dub, which was actually ranked as first at the sitcom poll 2 years ago. I think it was...
So it won?
It won, yeah. So it was the winner song of the music competition. I think so. Didn't look this up, but I think that was the
If
winning.
it was ranked number 1, then it won.
Well, thank you for the enlightenment here. Thank you for enlightening me, I want to say. So, yeah, we're gonna play this now. And some more requests coming up after it. And yes, this was a SID. So, in case anyone has some doubts about that, this was a SID. The winner of the music competition of X 2016, and there was, I guess, 30 competitors.
Wow.
In the music compo. So,
Mr. Wiener.
Mr. Wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can expect a lot of great entries next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
There's gonna be a shit bunch of L-Man tunes in the sensor design demo.
So that means there's gonna be shitloads of kind of reactions like, my god, are you able to do this on SID?
These ones are in a demo, so not very CPU heavy, because there's a demo part to consider as well.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Indeed.
And I would love to go not empty-handed, so I really have to get back to Hermit SID Wizard. I think it's an excellent software actually for someone who didn't do SIDs before. Worked out very well.
I don't even know how you run that thing. Is that
Under emulator? But of course
you
it
run
runs
in
on
a
a
in an
64
emulator,
as well.
so it's actually C64 code.
Sure,
Oh, okay.
of course it is.
Well, Goat Tracker isn't, so why would it be of course?
Okay.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
There's
Hermit.
Cheese Cutter as well that runs on Linux and Windows
okay.
and Mac OS and
Well, I
whatnot.
wasn't really aware of that, but it was kind of obvious for me that most of the people do it under emulators, or Hermit is also an artist in that sense that he knows so many things about SID, and one of his routines also helps this accordion player, so you can actually
It's the emulator.
the emulator, his emulator, you can choose just WebSID, Hermits, and of course the Stone Oak Valley collection automatic, and two types of 6581 and 8580. And you can just simply download the SID file, which is also very cool, I think, because it's just really nice and handy. I'm so happy that I finally have this. And we will use it actually soon, because we will line up a SID request soon for Madman. But now the upcoming request is Lala's request.
La 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 la
La la la la la. He wanted to hear Raiwa.
Wow.
Ra. And Yar Kung Fu. Is it a proper pronunciation for that? I was always wondering.
Yar Kung Fu?
Yar Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Yar Kung Fu 2. Title theme made by Ryan. Ryan, please.
Ryan.
Hi, my name is Rijn Houwand, and you're about to listen to one of my tracks from Galway Remixed on Slay Radio.
And his licorice.
Ooh, that's you. That's
yeah.
undoubtedly you.
Oh yeah.
Without any doubts.
Undoubtedly so.
Oh, and Lala as my fellow Hungarian helped by the pronunciation. Yar Kung Fu. You are Kung Fu. Are you Kung Fu?
You are.
You
Kung
are
Fu.
Kung Fu. Hey.
Be water, my friend.
Yeah. And anyone comes to Netherlands next week is also able to meet with Ryan.
Wow.
Wow. Because Ryan will be also there. So as like any other, well, many other people, like over 300 people, I guess. And oh, by the way,
They are out of beds.
Out of beds, yeah. So the beds were sold out. So now, if you decide about the last minute trip, you probably have to book a hotel.
Lala.
Hi, Lala. Indeed, that could work. If you find some nice last minute tickets, there are certainly hotels around the party place. They have like several hundreds of beds, and well, I wonder how we will organize ourselves. That's gonna be interesting too.
We're gonna get there early and all of that, so.
Oh, that is very true. And also recommended to have a sleeping bag. That's gonna be interesting
that
too.
is true. How the fuck are we gonna get those?
Well, I have one. The question is if we have space in
I'll just use my coat as a quilt and.
No.
that's good.
No. You don't want to do that. No.
It's fine. That's what I used last time.
Not for me. That won't work. It's fucking cold in the night. So no.
Yeah, hence the coat.
Yeah, but the coat doesn't cover you up.
If it's good enough to actually go outside with, then it's probably good enough to use as a quilt.
Gosh. My God. And oh, by the way, Risto said, after we played his request, thanks a lot. Long live the Royal Slay Radio. And of course, greetings from Finland.
Oh, hello, Risto.
Risto. Indeed. Greetings from Sweden at the moment. But greetings from, well, on your behalf, from Finland as well. Yeah.
A Finnish face in Sweden.
Yeah, a Finnish face. Greetings from Hungary too. Greetings from everywhere. So, yeah. Indeedums. And we have...
Haha, Malthus has a good point. No one sleeps at X.
Oh, well, if we really skip sleeping, yeah, we can. I mean, I remember myself sleeping 0 hours from Friday to Saturday. That was kind of a challenge because I think I got to bed around 6 a.m. And that meant that, well, there was my fellas were there sleeping, and they were all snoring, all literally. I cannot sleep when there is a noise around me. Well, if it's a party noise, then it's not a problem, but that type of snoring, no. So
That's a nope.
No, so I kind of decided to have a breakfast at 9 when I was just trying to turn and struggle, and that was not really optimal in that sense. So I'm just hoping for not to have snoring roommates there, because that wouldn't be optimal. And we have a request which I almost lined up, just almost. It wouldn't be that difficult to line it up for Madman, who wants to hear Rambo, the original Sid, and of course the loader of it. And of course I'm going to look for it.
Of course.
Of course, as you do. And of course he means Martin Galway and Rambo First Blood, I think. Of course.
Well, of course. You opened too late.
What? Why?
Why?
What do you mean I opened too late?
You opened the mics too late.
No.
Yes, you did.
Well, you never
Just-
know by you who is eating crisps meanwhile broadcasting.
Well, I said open the mics.
Yeah, okay. Now I did. So, what do you
Well,
want to
too
say?
late. It
Too
wasn't
late?
something I wanted to say.
Oh.
I'll do it next time if I remember.
Do you want me to play it again
No.
at the end?
No.
Oh. Horrible.
Yes.
Jesus. My God. Yes, we are
Horror
approaching
Yes,
What?
it is a horror Bible.
horror Bible.
Yeah, horrible. Horror Bible.
Yeah, and to Banana. Very funny. Luis Fonsi, Despacito, featuring Daddy Yankee. Yes. I think if I would make an attempt to play that song, I don't know, I would sleep on the couch. And this is what we do anyway, so I cannot really tell that I will sleep on the couch because we together sleep on the couch usually. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I would try such an attempt, that would end up very badly.
Yeah, the couch would be outside and you will still be sleeping in it.
The question is, if the couch would be outside, where would you sleep?
In the bedroom.
But it's cold there for you.
I have the Dyson.
Ah, Jesus, for an entire night?
Yeah, I don't need it for an entire night.
Uh-huh.
Just need to heat the room up and it's good.
And you would leave me out, obviously, in the cold. Yeah, I know. Madman is always kind of getting with these comments. Hit him, Ziona. Hit him. Spank him. Just hurt him. Let him hurt. I don't know, Madman. I kind of picture really what kind of movies you watch sometimes. And yeah. Fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
And probably we should not waste the time because we have a very nice plan for a wind down tune. But before that, we still play Maldus's request.
Oh my god.
Why is it so surprising? Hang on, why is it so surprising?
It's not.
Okay, so Maldus said The Last Ninja, the Palace Sinful remix by Marcus G. Hard. Original by Ben Daglish, of course. Of course. So I'm not wasting time here. Play. And then we come back to say goodnight and wind down.
Good night.
After that.
Oh, wait.
No, not now. Not yet. Not yet. That won't end up well. Well, it will end up somehow, but not well if we start to sing now, I think.
Do you think?
I think.
There's a reason we don't go to karaoke nights.
Actually, I would love to go to karaoke nights, but you don't really understand what is great about it. So, yeah, maybe once you can do a sacrifice.
I tried.
Did you?
Yeah, there was this Saturday karaoke thing you wanted to go to, and I said, yeah, okay, sure, let's go. And then I can't remember why we never went.
We never went because I wasn't in the mood then. And we were just...
And here I am trying to make an effort, and you blame me for that.
No, I'm not blaming you. I didn't blame you at all. It's just... you don't have the general mood for that. That's okay. You don't have to. So, I guess we should say goodnight now and say thank you for everyone who kept up with us till this very moment. And we also prepared you a very nice wind down tune, since several people were asking about Marcel Donné's Thriller, which is from the Waiting for Sid.
Oh wait.
Yeah, if Michael Jackson would be able to do this, yeah. So yeah, it was a lovely evening. So thank you for all your divided and undivided attention.
You're very welcome. Oh, sorry.
You had a divided attention on me because you were
did.
paying attention to Facebook and YouTube as well.
I certainly did.
Indeed, and what you can expect still is Boz tomorrow on Boz Radio. There will be the Hum Show, of course, from the usual 8 CEST. Soon we are changing time. I guess it's the last time change.
I think it's end of October.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So
I think hopefully that would be the last fucking time we need to do that.
it really looks like, because they kind of accepted this suggestion that
Yeah,
we
they-
don't modify time anymore.
Yeah, they voted with kind of overwhelming majority to get rid of this summertime, wintertime shit. It's fucking annoying. It's been a while since we needed to kind of gain an hour so we can go plow the fields.
Yeah.
I can plow other things, but...
Can you? Yeah, so I think it's also an unnecessary hassle, and then to adjust and then to sleep less and sleep more. Come on, it makes no sense.
Yeah, sure, the computers and whatnot, mobile phones take care of moving that hour needle back and forth and whatnot, but still... trying to synchronize with the rest of the world what time it is anywhere,
Yeah.
and then add on top of that the summer and winter times.
Yeah.
Just
Try
fucking
to
pointless.
keep track, indeed. So yeah, we're gonna go through probably within weeks through the last time change here regarding summertime. And yes, tomorrow is not affected yet. I think it's 24th of October tomorrow, and Boz will certainly have a Hump Show. Also, he started to have fairly recently a broadcaster, which he was broadcasting in the weekend.
Z-Duder.
Indeed. So it's worth to keep track with Boz Radio as well. Also, I think...
Keeping up with Buzz Radio, because Buzz Radio is keeping up with you.
That's not a good rhyme here, but we will figure out something better for him. I think if he hears that, probably he is just laughing his ass off. And Craig's Ultima might do a show on Thursday, I think, as usual. He hasn't added it yet, but we will see. And Gazu surprised us with a Sunday show last weekend as well. So you just always come back, because you never know when he will do a show. He certainly did a show last Sunday, and it started at 11 I think.
Yeah,
11 hour time.
Yeah, exactly.
11 a.m.
Yeah, subscribe to the RSS feed. There's some new features coming up on the schedule soon. You might have noticed the layout changed slightly, and with that comes other changes that will be implemented soon as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But for now, you have the RSS feed. Anywho, Hazel. We have.
Hazel. Yeah, we have a wind down.
We do.
Indeed. Anything else to comment about the wind down? Except that it's from Waiting for Sid album.
It has a beginning.
Oh, really? And
I'm quite certain it has an end too.
Everything that has a beginning has an end. So,
Yeah, well, a circle doesn't.
oh, depends which part of the circle.
No. If it starts somewhere, it still doesn't have an end.
Well, the
It's a
line,
circle.
the surrounding line doesn't. Definitely not. But if it's a circle with a color fill, then it has a surface as well. So you never know how you can interpret a question several ways, I think.
If you follow the color around, it doesn't have a beginning nor an end.
Yeah, I think this argument might be for the next show,
But
and we really have to say
yes.
goodnight now.
But yes, in that sense, since a circle doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end either.
Okay, I will settle with this for now. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you for being here, and we will be back next week.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Slay Radio.